wind that we may live. And this wind may come upon us and we may live. What is this wind? Go to 2nd Ezra in the Apocrypha 8 and read verse 22. It's on page 24. Go ahead.
2nd Ezra chapter 8. You said
22.
22 in the Apocrypha, page 24. Whose service is conversing in wind and fire.
Hear that? So the Most High service is conversing, meaning he have a conversation in wind and fire. So we're looking for that wind. So you see, that's why I say let the wind blow in the four corners of the earth, which is the conversation of the Most High coming upon us that we can live. This breath of life is coming to us because the Most High is conversing with us through his word. And it's through the wind that Ezekiel is going to prophesy, and the wind's going to come in the four corners of the earth, which you're scattered in. It's going to be the conversation of the Most High to make us live in understanding his word. So his conversation is in wind and fire. So what is this fire? Is it just, it's talking about a burning bush? Is he talking about burning something up? What is he talking about when he say wind and fire? Jeremiah 23:29. This is the fire. Jeremiah 23,
verse 29.
Come.
Is not my word like as a fire?
See? So he's conversing. The conversation are what? Words. He says, not my word like as a fire. It's not the wind conversing to bring the word of the Most High. It's not the fire conversing to bring the word of the Most High. Read it again.
Is not my word like as a fire, saith the Most High, and like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces?
Right. His word is like a hammer that breaketh the rock in pieces, man. That's how strong this word is, man. But he's breathing the breath of life into us. By what? By what?
The word.
Who the armor bearer? By what? By the word. I gotta speak up. Come on, like I said, be loud, right? Be loud, wrong. But speak up. Speak up. We men up there. Be loud. Because people can't hear you. They all tell you, you're going to complain to me. What was they saying? I got to repeat what you say because they want to know what you said. You know? So it don't matter if you're right or wrong. If you are right, great. If you're wrong, then it'd be rather for you to be, learn the right way than to be thinking that you're right and you're not right. So, say whatever you mumbling, whatever. Come on, speak up. What if I was able to let's go this first. So we look at Jeremiah 23. Can you hear me back? You don't know what's going on, man. Come on, let's do this. Okay, back to Ezekiel 37.
Ezekiel chapter 37, verse 10.
Right. What's that? Go ahead.
So I prophesied as he commanded me, and the breath came into them.
So he prophesied as he commanded us to the wind, right? So the conversation of the Most High, the word of the Most High could come in us as it is now. Read.
And they lived.
And they lived. Read.
And stood up upon their feet.
No, they sat down.
And stood up upon their feet.
They stood upon their feet. Read.
An exceeding great army.
So an exceeding great army. An exceeding great army, man. And that's what we are. An exceeding great army. That's why I get Psalms 94:16. We're an exceeding great army. So if you don't think so, you will understand once you see the battles that we have to fight and dealing with are crazy people, and not only our own nation, but the other nations. Psalms 94 and 16.
Psalms chapter 94, verse 16. Who will rise up for me against the evildoer?
So you ain't sitting down if you're going to rise up. That would say we're going to rise up for the Most High, the Mashayach, Yahawashi, against the evildoers, those that are wicked. Read.
Or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Say, who's going to stand up for me against the workers of iniquity? Who's going to do this? He's asking a question. Because the Most High can stand up for his own self, right? He don't need nobody to stand up, but he want to know who really going to stand up for him against the evildoers and the workers of iniquity. And not just be pacified and say, okay, well, let's let it slide by. No. We contended with those that were against the Most High. We don't just stand still and let them just do whatever. Who's going to do it? Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. It's one of my favorites, y'all. Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. Because he asked the question, who's going to stand up and not sit down, but who's going to stand up against the evildoers? Who's going to rise up against the evildoers? Who's going to stand up against the workers of iniquity, those that are doing wicked acts, that are abominations against the Most High? Wisdom of Solomon 5 and 1. This is going to do it.
Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 5, verse 1. Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Hear that? A righteous man going to stand. He ain't going to be sitting down. He's going to stand in great boldness. Where?
Before the face of such as have afflicted him.
Before the face of such who have afflicted us, man. Read.
And made no account of his labor.
Yeah, they no account for 400 years plus of slavery, captivity, and bondage from 1492 all the way to now, man. We're talking about a lot of years, man. They came over here in 1492 and took our land, the Israelites' land, straight up. Took the land of Israel and the land of Israel. They ain't made no account of our labor. We're hated. It's like they hate the Most High. Nations hate the Most High when you read Psalms 83rd chapter. Don't get it twisted. Y'all think they're your friend now. You better understand we were sold to our enemies, it says in Deuteronomy 28:68. Ain't none of our friends. No matter how you look at it, when it go down, they're going to be for each other. And they're going to be against us. Because we got next. Yeah.
And that's only natural.
Yeah. No, it's not natural for us.
No, I'm saying, but
it's natural for everybody else, not us. We love the enemy. It's like, just natural means common sense. We don't have no common sense. Our people ain't got no common sense. How the hell is somebody gonna do you like, you know what they did to you, you tell them, look what happened to us. And we show it to them, that's what we have mostly, you know what I mean? Right. They have it all right in front of their face, and they still say, I'll get over it.
They want to be loved.
Yeah. They say, get over it, man. How you gonna tell us to get over our family being murdered and slaughtered and raped and pillaged and so forth, and you're just taking everything? How you gonna get over that? How? Read.
Solomon chapter 5, verse 2. When they see it, they shall be troubled with terrible fear.
See? It's not us, it's them. When they see us standing boldly in the face of such who have afflicted us and made no account of our labors, they're going to be filled with terrible fear. Because the Spirit of the Most High going to be upon them to make them fear. If you believe what the Most High says, unless you have no faith to believe what he says, then it's the wrong program, man. But if you have faith to believe what he said, when you go in the face of such have afflicted us and made no account of our labors, they ain't going to be filled with terrible fear. Read.
And shall be amazed at the strangeness of his salvation.
They're going to be amazed at the strangeness of our salvation. Read.
So far beyond all that they look for.
See, so far all that they look for, because they follow whatever they think, the rapture, You know, we're going to come down and take everybody up, all nations up, and then you're going to destroy the earth. What are you going to do to the wicked? And they already the wicked. Because they accept the things that are wicked and abominable to the Most High. You gotta look at my Facebook page. This dude, he was in the courtroom, and they said, let's stand up, let's say the Pledge of Allegiance. This cat went to the mic, ran up to the mic and was like, you know, he gave honor to Satan. Atheist. You see that? Did y'all see that? You seen that? You gotta look at that, man.
You said he gave what?
Honoring homage to Satan. Straight up. You know, they're atheists. Naming it off, you know what I mean? What they believe in, this, that, and the third. Yeah.
Yeah, my child is 5 years old, right now he's in kindergarten. And see, I totally forgot about the pledge, right? I didn't remember that in long years. And he was saying it, like, clearly, so I heard him. And I'm like, come here, John. Let me tell you something. Don't ever say that around here. You're not supposed to even begin with that.
Without the pledge, you took the flag.
Right, so whenever at school, everybody's doing that, you just stay quiet, you don't say nothing. So he's like, okay, is that a bad thing? I'm like, it is for us.
Right.
You know, so, but I mean, he's already starting to get programmed, you know, and that's where I'm going to. Like, he's 5 years old, but he's already programmed to, you know, pledge allegiance to.
Right, see? But they take religion out of the school. They take the Bible and the Most High, the Mashayach, Yahawashi out the school, but you got to still pledge to that. You see what I'm saying? So they're leaving Satan there. That's why they're going to be amazed at the strangers of our salvation, and so far beyond all they imagine, man.
Even with that, because my son, you know, I take him to school and he, like, I don't want to celebrate Christmas and stuff like that, but they always get like little parties and little Santa Claus cookies and all this stuff that make him, when he come home with it, like, oh, you know, we can get a Christmas tree. And, you know what I'm saying? So, how would you handle that type of stuff?
It's a continual programming, man. It's continual programming. Just like he started at an early age, but he realized it. You know, how old is he?
He's 4.
Yeah, man, you got an opportunity to, his mind is like a sponge. You know what I mean? You just got to put in his mind that this is where it is. You know what I mean? Because they're going to always be trying to, you know, detour us to their way. Just like you were saying about the Santa and all the gifts that they give for Satan. Because I mean, it looks Santa. It's Satan. If you move the letters on, it's Satan calls. You know what I mean? But Mashayach wasn't born on the 25th.
Like, you know, a family, like, for instance, if you have a wife and they might not just exactly see it like you. Like, my wife, for instance, she feel like she grew up and was provided with those things. So they feel like, why rob the child? Like, you know, they try to come at it like kids don't understand that. Why rob them of experience and stuff? And you know, when you try to push this stuff, you might look fanatical or just look like you're going overboard. And you have a person that's not a believer like you, that you have to kind of compromise and debate that way. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
If you have a seed, they might not exactly feel like you when it comes to them being a part of that stuff or even missing out.
That's why you have to learn the holy convocations. Like right now, what we in the Feast of Dedication. You know, 8 days you can give a present. You see what I'm saying? Not one day. What's gonna be better for a child? Ask the child. Would you rather have gifts 8 days in a row, or would you just have 1 day? You know what I mean? Come on. And honor the Most High. Then we have the Feast of Purim when we really gave presents. That's coming up in a couple of months. You see what I'm saying? Our feast, man, you know, we could do it like that. You don't have to do it. I mean, I'm just telling you what works.
I'm saying that makes sense. You said if you follow the celebrations of what your own culture is,
right,
they won't feel like when you're raising them up in that, they won't feel like they're missing out on anything because they have that fulfilled.
That's what my grandchildren, they be like, hey, we don't deal with Christmas. We deal with Feast of Dedication. They be like, hey, we got y'all what? 1 day? We got 8 days. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Speak up.
My children, they live with their moms. And the thing about that is their mothers know where I'm at. And so when my babies are with me, they understand the difference. They're like, okay, daddy don't do Christmas, daddy don't do Thanksgiving, daddy don't do none of that. But then when they with their mom do all that. And so the other day, literally about a week ago, my youngest son was like, Daddy, you no fun because you don't do Christmas, you don't do Thanksgiving. And I was like, baby, you know why? And he said, and he always tell me, he's like, why? Because God would be mad. And I said, yeah, baby. I said, but Daddy will teach you, you know, I'm going to show you these things. And he's like, okay. But as soon as I say that, his mom is like, all right, baby, let's go. And she's like, let's go get your Christmas gift. Let's go start shopping for Christmas. Let's go start. So it just throws him off because he's like, well, daddy is not doing this. And he says this is how it is. But then you're telling me let's go do it. Like now he's conflicted, you know. And so I'm having to, when they come with me, I'm having to try to reprogram them. But then it's never enough because they stay with their mom. So she's always constantly having into everything. And the crazy part about it is like, I've done, you know, what you said about, you know, show them these things. And it works for the time that I have.
Right.
But then as soon as they leave, it's right back to doing whatever. And the mothers don't care because it's too much of a change
It's
for them.
part-
And they don't want to do it, you know. And it's just like, oh, but they're kids. And I'm like, and I tell them, I said, well, that's the reason why they go through it because it's easier adjustment as their kids. If they continue to go through this, it's going to be harder to pull away from.
It's part of the curses, brother.
You know,
It's part of the curses. We didn't follow the Most High, so that's part of the furnace of